physics first class of the BSc final year SEM. As in the BSc 5th SEM, you are having two papers in the physics. One is the paper 1 and second one is the paper 2. In the paper 1, 5 units are there. In the paper 2 also 5 units are there. For the paper 1, as I am dealing, some units are connecting to the mechanics part and some units are connecting to the electronics part. So unit 1, unit 2 are about the classical mechanics, unit 3 is the theory of relativity, unit 4 is the analog electronics, and unit 5 is nothing but the transistor. So as in this class I am going to talk or discuss about the theory of relativity which is connecting to the mechanics part. In the day-to-day life, we know in the universe many objects are there. That all the objects, some are there at the rest position and some are there at the moving position. So nothing but we will call it as the motion. So any state, if you see the state of object, when we will see, so they are in the two parts. Some are there at the rest and some are there at the motion or moving, we will say, isn't it? When we talk about the rest position means what? When we will talk, suppose I will take one body, which position is here? At the time of the 0 second, the position of a body is here. But the time will be running. How the time will be running? The position will be same. Means it is not changing its position. Such a state of a body is called as what? Rest we will call. Rest is nothing but when the body doesn't change its position with respect to the time. Time will be running but the position will be same. Such a state of a body is called as what? Rest position. And when we will talk about the motion, see, at the 0 second the body position is here. The time will be running. How the time will be running? If a body changing its position, suppose I will take t is equal to t second. At t second, the body changes its position to here. Means this state of a body is called as what? Motion. So motion is nothing but if a body changing its position with respect to the time. How time will be changing? It is changing its position also. Such a state of a body is called as what? Motion. Rest means the position will not change with respect to the time, and motion means it will change its position with respect to the time. So such a state we are calling it as rest position and the moving position or the motion we will say. Then in motion, nothing but if you talk about the motion, that is nothing but the mechanics. Mechanics is the branch of physics where we will deal the moving particles or the motion of a particle. So that branch we are calling it as what? Mechanics. Again in the motion we are having two parts. One is one-dimensional motion and second one is two-dimensional motion. One-dimensional and the two-dimensional. One-dimensional means if any body is moving along only one axis. So we know three axes are there. One is the x-axis, y-axis and the z-axis. So if any body is moving out of this any one axis, such a motion is called as what? One-dimensional motion. So one-dimensional means the body should move only along one axis. It may be a x-axis, it may be a y-axis or it may be a z-axis. So such a motion is nothing but what? One-dimensional motion. When we talk about the two-dimensional, the body is moving but it is moving in two-dimensional. Means about the two axis it is moving. So we can take x-axis and the y-axis. So if any body is moving like this. So if you see the graph, we will come to know the body changing its position. But the position changing with respect to the x-axis also and with respect to the y-axis also. So such a change in a position about the two axes is called as what? Two-dimensional. So we can give the example for the two-dimensional also. We know rotational or a circular motion. So whenever the body is having the circular motion, it is changing along the two axes. One is xy or yz or the xz axis. So according to the two dimensional, it is changing the two axes. So such a state is called as what? Two dimensional motion. And when we talk about the one dimensional, here two parts are there. One is the uniform motion and second one is the non-uniform motion. Two are there. One is the uniform motion and second one is the non-uniform motion. So uniform motion is nothing but, suppose one body is there, at a time is equal to 0 second, it starts to move. It is moving because it is the type of the motion. So it will starts to move. Then what will happen? Exactly at 1 hour, it will reaches to the another position. So at the 1 hour, it is reaching to the this position. So when it reaches to this position, it will cover some distance. That distance is nothing but, I will take it as 10 kilometer. So a body covered 10 kilometer distance in how much time? In the 1 hour time. So in 1 hour time, it is covered a 10 kilometer distance. Then again it will be moving only. So in the next case, the body again it will move and it reaches to the some position at the time is equal to 2 hours. So it will start from 1 hour and next it will cover to the how much? 2 hours, it will reaches to this position. So again it will cover some distance. So that distance is also what? 10 kilometer only. Next, to cover in the second case, the 10 kilometer distance, how much time it had taken? 1 hour time it had taken. So when we will see this example, the body is covering equal distance. Here also 10 kilometer it is covered, here also it is covered the 10 kilometer distance. So the body covered equal distance in equal time. So 1 hour time only it taken to cover 10 kilometer distance. So if this is a case, such type of motion is called as what? Uniform motion. So uniform means it is regular. So we are calling uniform motion is nothing but if a body covered equal distance in equal time. Equal time, it should cover the equal distance. If this is the case, that type of motion is called as what? Uniform motion. And when we will go to the non-uniform, so non-uniform means it should not be a regular. Means same thing, the body will start at the 0 second. So at the 0 second it will start its motion. So when it will start, it reaches to certain position. So again I will take t is equal to 1 hour timing. So in 1 hour timing, it is covered 10 kilometer distance only. Next again it will be moving, it will increase its speed. So when it will increase its speed, it will cover 20 kilometer distance again in the 1 hour timing. See, in the starting case, it is covered 10 kilometer distance at how much time? 1 hour timing. Next, it is increasing your speed. So when it increases your speed, the covering distance also what? Increases. So in the next place, it is covered 20 kilometer distance again in the same timing, 1 hour only. So if you see this case, we will come to know the body is covering unequal distance. The distance is not same here. The body is covering unequal distance in the equal time. In the same 1 hour only, but it is covering the unequal distance. So if this is the case, such a type of motion is called as what? Non-uniform motion. This is what? Non-uniform. Or you can take, if the body decreases its velocity, so if a body speed decreases, that time it will cover same distance, but what will happen? It will take more time to cover that distance. So in the next case, what happened? Covered equal distance, but it had taken more time to cover. So if a body covered equal distance in unequal time, first case 1 hour it had taken, in the second case it had taken in 2 hours. So if this is the case, this is also called as what? Non-uniform motion only. So uniform means a body should cover equal distance in equal time. Non-uniform means the body cover equal distance in unequal time. or unequal distance in the what? Equal time. So that is called as what? Non-uniform. So this is regarding about the what? The state of a body. So whenever we will talk any state of a object, it may be in the rest position or it may be in the motion position. So in motion, one dimensional, two dimensional is there. In one dimensional, uniform motion will be there and non-uniform will be there. This is what the case. Now, I am telling this all the things because when we will go to the higher study, we will come to know there is a relation is there between the rest and the motion of a particle. If any object is there at a rest position and some object will be there at the what? Motion position. So if it is the case, something relation is there between these two, rest and motion, and that relation is called as what? Relativity. What we are going to discuss today. So can we say relativity is nothing but what? The relativity is nothing but it deals with the what? The relation between rest and motion. So I am writing here. Relativity means it deals with the relation. It deals with the relation between rest and motion. It is relating the what? Rest object and the motion object. So if the relation is happening between these two, so that we are calling it as what? Relativity. Now, when we will talk about the theory of relativity was given by the what? Einstein. So it is the Einstein theory of relativity. In the relativity, two parts are there. One is the general theory of relativity and the second one is special theory of relativity. Two things are there. One is the general theory of relativity and second one is nothing but the what? Special theory of relativity. Now, I want to discuss with some example. I want to explain about some examples here for the general theory of relativity. Now, I will take one train here. One train is there and which is moving with certain velocity. The train is moving with the velocity and the one person is sitting in the train. So let it be the velocity of a train. I will take 10 km per hour. The body is moving or a train is moving with how much velocity? 10 km per hour and the person is sitting. So the person, whoever is sitting in that train, he also should move with the same velocity, 10 km per hour. Now, I will take another person who is standing outside the train. He is standing outside the train and he is observing this person. So for this person, I will name it as A. When this person observes the A person, according to him, with reference to this person, according to him, whatever the A person is moving, his velocity should be what? 10 km per hour. Means I am standing outside and one train is moving with this much velocity. The person, whoever is sitting in that train, according to me, that person is moving with how much velocity? 10 km per hour. This is what the case. Next, another example I will take. So, another train is there at the neighboring and that train is also moving. So this train is also moving and another person, the third person is sitting in that train. For this I will name it as B. And now the train is moving with 10 km per hour. So same velocity I will take. Now two trains are there. The first train, second train, and both the trains are moving with the same velocity. How much? 10 km per hour. A person is sitting in the first train and B person is sitting in the second train. So if it is the case in a day-to-day life, we will experience such a things, isn't it? See, suppose your two friends are sitting in two buses or two trains like this and both are moving with the same speed. So if both are moving with the same speed, what they both will experience? They experience that we are at the rest position, isn't it? So according to the A person, he feels that the B person is at the rest position, and the same time the B person also experience that the A person will be at the rest position. Means both experiencing that they are at the rest person. But according to this person who is standing outside the train, these both persons are moving with this much velocity, 10 km/h. So this is what the change. So according to the situation, if you analyze the thing, according to the person, they are moving, but with respect to these two, they are at the rest position. Same situation, but for one observer it is at rest, and for another observer it is what? Motion. So this is what the thing we are relating rest and the motion position. So this is what relativity we will call, isn't it? Next, another situation I will take. So now I will change the second train velocity to 20 km/h. The first train is there, it is moving with 10 km/h velocity, and the second train is moving with how much velocity? 20 km/h. So we increased the velocity to 10 km/h. So if it is the case, what happened? It is moving with 10 km velocity, and this train is moving with 20 km/h velocity. Of course, its velocity is more. If it is the case, according to A person, now in the second example, according to A person, he feels that now this person is moving with how much velocity? So if you think it is moving with what? 10 km/h velocity, because that much extra it is moving, isn't it? So according to this person is now it is under motion with how much velocity? 10 km/h. See, in the first case, both the trains are moving with the same velocity. That's why both the persons are experiencing that they are at the rest position. Both are at the rest position. But now I changed the example. What we changed? We increased the second train velocity to 10 km/h extra velocity. So when we increased the velocity, the first person, the A person, feeling that now it is moving. In the first case, he is feeling it is at a rest position. But when he increases the velocity, he is feeling now he is moving with how much extra velocity? 10 km/h extra velocity. So now, second case, he feels he is at the rest position, but he is moving with this much velocity. So how the situation is changing? Same object in the first case also, second case also, but we changed the situation, velocity we changed. So the same object, when we are changing the situation, the experience also what goes on changing. So for this, like this, we are connecting the rest particle and the moving particle. So that dealing in what? The relativity, general theory of the relativity. Another example I will give. Suppose one truck is there. In the truck, two boys are playing. So he is throwing the what? Ball. Like this, they are playing. Now the truck is moving with 30 km/h velocity. The truck is moving with how much velocity? 30 km/h. And the person, the boy, is throwing a ball with the velocity is equal to 10 km/h. With how much velocity he is throwing the ball? 10 km/h. So when he throws the ball with this much velocity, 10 km/h, the second person will catch the ball and he experience the velocity of a ball is equal to how much? 10 km/h only, because both the persons are there in the same truck and both are moving with the same velocity. Now I will change the situation. So in the next situation, I will take a person who is standing outside the truck. This boy is standing outside the truck. Now what happened? This boy will throw the ball to this boy. He is throwing a ball to this boy. So when he throws the ball with the same velocity, 10 km/h only, he is throwing the ball. So when he throws the ball with this much velocity, he will catch the ball. So when he catches the ball is he will experience 10 km per hour? No, he will not experience the same velocity, because as he is outside the truck is moving, the ball is coming with this much velocity. So now this person is experiencing 30 plus 10 is equal to how much? 40 km per hour. So when he catches the ball, he experiences the velocity of a ball is equal to how much? 40 km per hour. So now you can understand the thing there. Relativity means what? When both the persons are moving with the same velocity, with respect to the first boy, the second boy is at the rest position. With respect to the second boy, the first boy is at the rest position, because both are moving with the same velocity. Because of this reason, whenever he throws the ball with a certain velocity, when he catches, he experiences the same velocity, isn't it? So now this is the first situation. Now I will change the situation. One boy is standing outside the truck. So when he is standing outside the truck, when he throws the ball with the same velocity 10 km per hour, he is not experiencing the same velocity. As he is outside, so how much velocity he will experience? 30 plus 10 is equal to 40 km per hour. That much velocity he is experiencing, isn't it? So now you can analyze the thing. So when the situation is changing, situation is first situation, this is the second situation. So when cases or situation is changing, the same object, ball only, throwing with the same velocity, the same object will appear sometime as rest and will appear sometime as the motion. So now we can connect the rest and the motion. So this is what we are calling it as what? The relativity. So relativity nothing but it deals with what? It deals with the relation between rest and the motion. Here we are dealing there that it is giving the relation between what? Rest and the motion. Here also it is giving the relation between what? Rest and the motion. So like that we are giving the what? Relation. Now coming to the second thing, what it is? A special theory of relativity. So when we will talk about the special theory of relativity, it completely depends upon what? Light. It is completely depending upon the what? Light. So already we studied the properties of the light. One of the important property of a light is the light moves with the speed of c is equal to how much? 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. Whenever we will talk about the light is moving with how much velocity? c is equal to 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. And another important property of a light is always light's velocity or the speed of a light is what? Same at all the situation. If you take any situation, the light velocity will be what? Constant. It will not be changed, which is equal to this much, 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. This is what the case. Now through the relativity, through the special theory of relativity, we are proving that the velocity of a light will not be changed, it will be constant. So let's talk about that. Now I will take two walls here. Two walls are there and I am giving the torch light like we are sending. So when we start the torch light, what will happen? The light is flowing. When light will go, it will strike the second wall. Again it will reflect back to the same position. The light is moving. When it will strike the wall, again it is reflecting back to the same position, isn't it? So like this, how much a torch light we are giving, the light will go, it will come. If the light will go, it will reflect back. So same thing is happening. Now in the first, when the light will move and it will return back, it is covering the distance there. So let it be d I will take. Now to move and to reflect back, it will take the time. So that time I will denote it as the t, isn't it? So we know speed is nothing but what? Speed is equal to distance divided by time. Generally we know speed is equal to what? Distance divided by time. So in the first case, it will go, it will strike and it will reflect back. So how much distance it is covered? D. To cover this much distance, how much time it has taken? T. So D divided by T is equal to, for light, how much we will get? C value, which is nothing but 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. This is what the thing. Now what I will do, this object will start to move. It is now under the motion. So when it is moving, see, this is the first position, next it will change, again it will be moving, again it will be moving, isn't it? So here also we will give the what? Torch light. So when we will give the torch light, the light will go and it will strike like this. The light will go and again it will strike. The light will move, it will strike. Like this it is happening, isn't it? So now in the second case, when the body starts to move, the light will go in a waveform, isn't it? It is moving in a what? Waveform, like this. It is moving in the waveform. Now in the second case, the light strikes the wall and it is reflecting back to this position. Compared to the first case, here the light is covering more distance, isn't it? The light is covering more distance. So that distance I will take it as D. Now to cover this much distance D, how much time the light had taken is equal to T. Capital T I will take, isn't it? So more distance it is covered. Because of that, more time it had taken, isn't it? So now again when we will talk about the ratio, distance divided by time, more distance, more time it is, isn't it? So again when we will have the ratio, no, we will get the same quantity. That is nothing but what? C. C is equal to 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. See, first case and the second case. First case, the body is under the rest. The body is not moving. Because of that, the light covered less distance. So it had taken what? Less time. Less distance divided by less time. So what we will get? C value we got. Now in the second case, more distance it had covered. So it had taken the more time to cover that much distance. So more distance divided by more time. So when we will take the ratio, less distance, less time, more distance, more time. So when we will get the ratio now, we will get the what? Same thing. The ratio will be what? Same only we will get only for the what? Light. So that value, that ratio becomes what? C is equal to 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second at any case if you take. If a body is under rest or if a body is moving. So that is what the special theory of relativity. Einstein gave the special theory of relativity. So according to Einstein, the light velocity will be what? Same. The speed of the light will be constant at all the situation, which is equal to 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. Any situation if you take, the light velocity will be constant. Now, this one I have shown by the practical, but by the theoretical, by the derivation, in the next class I will prove why it will be same for all the cases. So this is what about the relativity. Relativity will give the relation between rest and the motion particle, and in the relativity two are there. One is the general theory of relativity and second one is the what? Special theory of relativity. So when we talk about the general theory of relativity, in a day-to-day life, many times we will experience such a situation. Sometimes we will be sitting in the bus, in the train or in the car. So when we will be sitting, if any another object with your neighboring, so if any object is moving with a higher velocity, that time you feel that the body is under motion, isn't it? So but when we both are moving with the same velocity, we experience that both are at the rest position. Suppose any body is moving back to you. You are sitting and the body is moving back to you. That time we feel that what? We are under the motion, isn't it? So such a situation we will analyze, such a situation we will get. So for all those questions, why we are getting the different velocity at the same reference, for all those cases, for all those questions, we will get the the answer by studying the what? General theory of relativity. This is just to understand. I give some example. In the next video classes, I will give the example and how to get that answer, general theory of relativity, and how velocity will be changing. I will give that. Then special theory of relativity, as I told you, it completely depends upon the what? Light. Why? The velocity of a light, the speed of a light will be same for all the cases. So that answer will be given by the what? Special theory of relativity. As already I told you, two mechanics parts are there. One is the classical mechanics and second one is the what? Theory of relativity. Both are relating to the mechanics part only. The difference is what? Suppose I will take a body. When a body is moving with a lower speed, with a lower velocity, then you can apply the classical mechanics. Classical mechanics can apply to those bodies which are moving with a lower speed, isn't it? Suppose if a body is moving with a higher velocity, with a more velocity, or with a velocity which is equal to the velocity of a light, 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. For those bodies, you cannot apply the classical mechanics. So that time you should apply the what? Theory of relativity. So theory of relativity can be applied to the bodies which are moving with a what? Higher velocity, or the velocity which is equal to the speed of the light, which is equal to 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. So this is all about what the relativity and the classical mechanics differences. So in the next class, let's talk about the general theory of relativity, special theory of relativity, and frame of reference we are explaining, because as with respect to some frame, we are defining whether the particle is at the rest position or it is under the motion. So we want certain reference there to analyze whether it is rest or whether it is motion. So let's, in the second class, we will talk about the how Newton's laws will be applied to the theory of relativity and what about the frame of reference. Okay, thank you.